Today is a gay day in Israel, the festival of the fruit harvest. And at meeting places throughout the country, the people gather for the celebrations. Their great-grandfathers dreamed of such a thing, for Israel is the meeting place of age-long dreams. Here at Rehovot, a big orange-growing center near Jaffa, and all over this redeemed land of almost constant sunshine, the harvest of the sun is celebrated. The dream of a once scattered people is a dream no more. With music and dancing and great displays, the young, vigorous people of Israel rejoice in the fruit of their labors. For the fruit of the trees is the full, rich fruit of 1,000,000 endeavors. The harvest has been good, and the people who have worked so hard are proud and grateful. Tova has come here to dance, not from some city dancing school, but from a children's village. She too helped to gather the harvest, for her daily life is not spent entirely with her books and lessons. Since she was a child, she has lived here at Hadassim, one of Israel's many children's villages. Friends brought her as a baby from the terror that was Romania to an orphan in 1941. Life is good at the children's village, in the tiny communities set up specially throughout the country to provide a home for orphan refugees and other children in need of care. Many come here as babies and stay until their late teens before going out to take their place in the land of the orange blossom. Studies of every kind are liberally alternated with open-air activities that range from full-scale farming to gentler tasks like tending sheep. Fruit growing and harvesting take their natural place in the youngsters' outdoor work, for Jaffa oranges and grapefruit are far and away Israel's most important produce, far and away her largest export. So the care of fruit trees and of the sun-ripened fruit is learned as a matter of course by Israel's sons and daughters. These youngsters accept the orange groves around them as a city child accepts his streets. But when the trees are in blossom, the village avenues are 1,000 times more wholesome than a city street, and the land is filled with the fresh, sweet scent of the fragrant blossom. So Tova dances. Who knows where Romania is, except on the schoolroom map? Here she is with her people, with others of unknown pasts, all belonging. Men with happily forgotten pasts like Danny the Builder. In his daily round, there is little time to remember a youthful resistance to the enemies of France. Now his life is full and satisfying. The life of a man who grows a little with every building he helps to erect. Danny has become a whole man in Israel. For with men of a similar zest and skill, buildings are shooting up almost overnight. Do you know Tel Aviv? Or is it a week since you were here, before its horizons changed again? Towns in a young country do not stay one size for long. Like the men who build them, they grow before your eyes. All building in Israel is contemporary in style, like this hotel, vying with hotels anywhere in the world for luxury and modernity. Hotels, houses, and factories, all are up to date. For young people love to experiment with the new, both in design and machinery. The latest methods of washing and sorting the precious ripe Jaffas have come quickly to the packing houses of a thriving industry. Once, crates like these were made by hand, taking the useful time of skilled craftsmen. Now a modern machine releases these hands for other work. Yet the season still finds work for many hands. Profitable work for quick, nimble fingers that lasts until the last oranges of the harvest have been packed and dispatched to the waiting boats. And when it's over, Yona will quickly find other work in a busy land. But first, she too wants to join in the harvest festival. These are the dances of biblical times, enjoying a new revival by youngsters claiming their heritage for the first time, casting back to their own beginnings for truths and beauty that belong to them. Shimon is a man who savors the past, who lives and works surrounded by the past. He fishes where Peter, the first apostle, fished, and where Jesus is said to have walked over the waves. The fish that Shimon catches with his net are the same as those which are said to have fed the faithful. For this is the Sea of Galilee. The lovely Lake of Galilee is a fitting backcloth to the most beautiful tales of the Gospels. For the lake is hemmed in by cool mountains, an opal jewel in an emerald green setting. In January, the almond trees on the lakeside burst into white fragrance. In March, the orange trees fill the air with their exotic perfume. Then comes the season of flowers, when the hills are carpeted with red anemones, white cyclamen, and scarlet poppies. It is a full year of beauty that Shimon knows, ending with the season of fruit, when trees groan under their loads and the vines hang heavy. And all year the countryside smiles, sparkling and fresh, a land of warmth and light and glorious sunshine. On the historic Mount of the Beatitudes overlooking the Sea of Galilee, a Franciscan monastery stands where he preached the famous Sermon of the Mount. Not only at the crossroads of 3 continents, but at most of the crossroads of history stands this land of Israel. And a pilgrimage through Galilee is like a tour of the cornerstones. Here it is that a man with faith could still hear those beautiful and significant words lingering on the mountainside. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Close by are the ruins of Capernaum, whose synagogue may once have been the most beautiful in Israel. Arches, cornices, and capitals are liberally decorated with all types of ancient Jewish symbols: the fig leaf and the palm, the urn and the Star of David, and always the fruit which means so much to the land of the sun.